Warning, this is a family-friendly radio. Children of all ages are welcome to participate.
This is my grandpa's geocaching talk show.
This podcast is a proud member of the Tech Podcast Network. If it's tech, it's here. Listen to other great podcasts at www.techpodcast.com. Hiker James Aftercache is sponsored by Cacheface.social. Like to meet new friends? Share your photos? Tell stories about your caching adventures? Go to Cacheface.social. You might be surprised that some of your friends are already there waiting for you. So try it out today. It's free and it always will be. That's www.cacheface.social. See you there.
And now for our latest news.
Howdy, Scouter Steve from Lansing, Michigan. Happy caching.
And I Follow Roads from Holt, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Team Waters from Marion, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Team Waters from Marion, Ohio.
Hi, we're the Crilly Kids from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Hi, I'm Sonic Buster from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Hi, we're Aloha BADA from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Hi, we're RBG 411 from Northern Illinois.
Hi, this is Morel Mushroom Girl from Miami Township, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Diamond 1949, and I'm from Piqua, Ohio.
Hi, this is Miss Moo Moo, and I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Hi, I'm Captain Obvious 78 from Detroit, Michigan.
Hi, I'm Egyptian Ghost, and I'm from Corning, New York.
Hi, this is Pixie Sprite.
And BXK 160.
From Erie, Pennsylvania.
Hi, my name's T-Prince. I'm from Erie, PA.
And I'm Mommy TP, and I'm from Erie, too.
Hey, Hiker James here, and I am at the Fulton County Fairgrounds for the Geocaching Geobash 2014, and I've noticed something. All these geocaches out here, I think there was 33 of them that I counted on the map. These people were driving around in their cars. It looks like a little city out here because they're not walking. I don't know. I've been out here. I've been out here all day walking my feet off, and everybody's just driving around, parked in Grab and driving around. So I'm going to lose my couple pounds today. Okay, there was just a few of the people that have attended the Midwest Geobash 2014 10th year, and it was really an enjoyable event. I was there Friday and Saturday, and there's a lot going on up there. If you've never been to a geocaching event, try it, check it out, and try it. It's really worth the going. And if you would like to check this one out to see what kind of numbers there were on how many attended and how many different amounts of different types of numbers, you can go to geocaching.com and click on find by GC number, and that GC number for this event was 4N58M. That's GC 4 Nancy 58 Mary. And just to give you some idea of how it went as of today, because the numbers keep growing. There's people that's still out there at the event. There's still people on their way home from the event and haven't logged it yet. So as of right now, there was 558 will attends,
and there's logged in at 487 that has attended. People are putting up comments and photos, and it's just awesome how many people in one group can get together and enjoy themselves. The trackables that were dropped yesterday, I seen the numbers was like 670, and today they're down to 586 trackables still there. That number is dropping because, like I said, some are waiting till they get home to log those. Now, I asked the people there what happens to the trackables if they're not all taken. She says they will be taken, and if there are any left over at all, she said that the volunteers there are people in that area will claim those TBs as found and place them on their way. When I left, I went and picked me up. I took 3 TBs in and dropped them off, and I went in right before I left and took 3 more to go back towards home. And they was down to 1 bucket with TBs in it, and there were only 6 left. So, wow. Check that out. There was over 600 TBs in that, almost 700 TBs in the bucket, and there was only 6 left. Now, I brought my TBs home and logged them that I found them. I took them from the Midwest Geobash 2014 event, and I attached my travel fleas to it, and I'm getting ready to send them out now into the wild. The travel fleas, do you know what those are? I can let you in on a little secret. They are awesome. If you want to know what they are, go to travelfleas.com and check out what they represent there on that website. They are little tags that you buy, and they have assorted colors that you can choose from, and you can have your geocaching name put on the tag. And then when you get the tag, it will say, for instance, like mine, it has a little picture of the travel flea there, and it says travelfleas.com, Hiker James, along for the ride. Now, what you do with this is you take and you place that with the travel bug through the chain or keychain, whatever the key ring, whatever it has that it has an attachment to it, and when you log that you found that TB, you'll see the total miles that it's traveled so far, and you write that number down because that's where your travel fleet is going to start from. So then you go up on the watch list and you watch this travel bug. So when it gets placed somewhere else and picked up and placed somewhere else, you'll get emails saying that it's been picked up, dropped off, or whatever. And then when you go to that page for that TB, it will show a new total number of how far it's traveled. So then you just subtract your number from that number, and that's how you find out how far your travel fleas has gone. It's lots of fun. And when you order these, they come in. They start out in pack of 12, and then there's other different amounts you can get larger than that. Also, if you have a TB of your own out there somewhere and it's lost and nobody knows where it's at, so you considered it as being gone or archived or whatever, if you still have the number to that tag, like your copy that you get when you buy a travel bug, you can also have travelfleece.com make you a copy of that TB, and you can send it on back out on its way and go from there. So, yeah, travelfleas.com is an awesome place to go when you want to order more or for the first time even. So, anyway, check it out and see what they've got. I'm sure you'll be satisfied and want to order some. Okay, now we're going to do a Lookout Lisa. If you're not familiar with Lookout Lisa, she is from cash-advance.com. Cash-advance.com is the address that you go to. And they have all the geocaching supplies that you'll need for your adventures. And if you go there and check that out, I'm sure you'll be buying something because she's got an awesome website and she has her store in Washington. And I'm telling you that if you want to find some unique caches, containers, or log sheet, anything that you could imagine needed for geocaching, they have it. That's cash-advance.com. So now we're going to go to Lookout Lisa, which she has a question of the day. And we run that on here every week. And so here she is with her latest.
We recently asked, have you ever had to do something physically challenging, such as climb, swim, etc., to find a cache? Well, after tallying all the answers, we found that every cacher has tested their physical limits to find a cache. So here's what we heard. Jen on Facebook shared, yes, I used rope to get up about 30 feet in a limbless tree. 16-mile round-trip walk across frozen Green Bay twice because it was actually missing on the first try. Culverts and drainage systems under the Appleton Mall. And people think I'm nuts. Not nuts, Jen, just a cacher. Well, authorized users on Twitter shared, yes, those that take you out of your comfort zone are the best. Well, Mark on Facebook asked, does setting down my beer count? Yeah, Mark, that can be challenging sometimes. And Gary on Google Plus said, faced the family after I got back from a half-hour cache run that took 4 hours. Oh, yeah, Gary, I'm sure none of us have experienced anything like that. I'm sorry. Well, Evelyn on Facebook shared, we had to build a human ladder once. Now, that's teamwork. And I think, Charlie on Facebook really sums it up. He says, of course, it's half the fun. We've climbed trees, scaled cliffs, descended into caves, and waded through rivers, all of which we probably wouldn't have done without the excuse of geocaching. Well said. Well, hey, we really enjoyed hearing about tough cache finds, and you can too if you follow us, Cache Advance, on Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus for the geocaching question of the day. Thanks and happy caching!
Okay, now it's time to let everybody know how they can be on this radio. I have an email address that is available to anyone who wants to send in any kind of comment, questions, or stories that they would like to ask or tell on this radio show. And you just send that email to Radio Talk Show 2013 at gmail.com, and we'll get that on the next show when we get it. And we try to get those on there no later than Friday night, 10 o'clock p.m. Friday night Eastern time. Sometimes it can go a little later than that, but that is our timeline where we know we'll have time to get it on the next show. Otherwise, if it comes in too late, we'll have to wait till the next week to get it on there. Also, I have a voice message that you can actually send your voice audio, and you have a 90-second voice audio to say what you want to. And if you want more time than that, you just send what you have and do it again, and you'll get another 90 seconds, and then I'll just edit both of them together to continue with your story. And that is at speakpipe.com/hikerjames. That's speakpipe.com/hikerjamz. All right. That is, and another thing, if you have a long story you want to tell, it's okay if you take 30 minutes for this story. On your computer, everyone should have this on their computer. You go to your start button down there in the bottom corner, and then from there you go to all programs. Now, once you get there, you go to, find it down here, you go to accessories. Now you click on accessories and you look down through there and you will see sound recorder. Click on that and bring that up. That's a sound recorder. And when you click on play or record, it will record what you have to say, and I don't believe there's any limit on it. So most people don't want to talk for half an hour anyway, like I have to do each week. But you just give me your story and talk, and when you get done and you hit stop, it will come up and ask to save it. Okay, save it where you know you'll have it somewhere, and it will automatically save as an MP3. You go to the email, Radio Talk Show 2013 at gmail.com, and you put in there attachment, and you click on add attachment or however it asked you there, and then you go to where you saved that at and click on it, and it will put it right into my email. Then you send it, and that's simple as that. And there's different ways, there's always a different way. One way or the other, you can contact me. I have a phone number that will take you into voicemail. I answer it like Monday through Friday from 5 to 9. And I answer it on the weekends, 9 to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on the weekends or holidays when I'm not at work. See, I have another job. And so these are the hours that I'm available to answer that phone. And the number for that is 937-381-9343. That's 937-381-9343. Also, I can record messages from that phone number too. If you call and you want to actually have this conversation recorded for the radio, we can do that as well. So check them out and give us some information, give us some backup here. Let us know where you're from. Let us know where you heard the radio station, and your geocaching name. Let us know how many finds you have, how long you've been geocaching. Just thousands of different things that you can put in there to have listed on the show. And it's just as simple as just sitting there and talking, I do it every week. I do another show on Saturday, and that's called Hiker James Geocaching Talk Show, and that is on Blog Talk Radio. To go to that one, if you want to listen in on the Saturday show, which from 3 to 3:30 on Saturdays Eastern New York time, we're live, where you can actually call in to the station and talk to us on live radio. And that number is on the page where you go to find me on Blog Talk Radio, and that address for that one is blogtalkradio.com/hiker hikerjames. And that also spelled HIKERJAMZ, like zebra. All right. There's different ways. Also, if you'll go to hikerjamestalkshow.com, you'll see my website there, and I have a lot of information on that. If you have any photos or comments that you would like to put on there, just send them to me through my email, radiotalkshow2013@gmail.com, and send your photos, send your advertisement, even if it's geocaching related. We'll put that up there and send it out on my website. Wow, there's all kinds of ways to get in contact with me and be heard live or archived worldwide. And so we hope to hear from someone, and there's no age limit to who we will accept these from. There's geocachers. This is a family-friendly radio, and we accept from all ages. If you're 4 years old and you can send me a voice message, or if you're 99 plus years old and you can still send me a voice message or emails, fine, just do it. I mean, that'd be awesome. I ran into a lady at the Geobash, and she had told me that, she says, I believe I'm the oldest person out here. And I looked at her and I says, well, how young is that? And she said, I'm 87 years old. Wow. I mean, she was just kicking it right along with everybody else and having a good time finding those geocaches. And so she's the record holding that I know of. The last person I knew that was geocaching, he was 70 years old. Yeah, he was 70. Well, now this lady, she broke that record with me at 87. So if anybody out there is over that and they do geocaching, send me that information. Send me an email. Send me a voice message. I'd like to hear from you. And if you're old enough to talk and you're a geocacher, send me that message or send me that email. Have your parents send it for you. If you're younger than that, have your parents. Just let me know what's going on out there and who you are, where you're from, where you're listening to this radio show. Okay, let's just see if we can find something else to go on to here for a little bit. We still have a lot of time left. And so, okay, well, I'll tell you what. Have you ever heard of Munzie? Munzie is another game that you can play on your phone. And you go to munzie.com. And you get the app for your phone, or you can go to your phone and get the app. I think you have to go to your phone to get the app to sign up for Munzie. Then it puts you automatically on the website on the computer. But Munzie is a game we play with barcode, and it's the little square barcodes. And the app has a scanner in there that when you find a barcode, you scan it, and it gives you a point. So that's a real fun game, because where I live, there's Munzies everywhere, especially in the little shopping malls. It seems like there's a Munzie barcode on every light pole, and there are different places for them also. There's some behind signs, and there's some at the you'll be surprised how many there are. So check that out and get started into the game of Munzie, which, if you've got all your geocaches in your hometown all logged and everything, and you don't have anything else to do, but you don't want to drive 35 miles to get a geocache, and you can go to somewhere and just start looking for your Munsies. It'll tell you on the map. There's a map on the app too that tells you where they are, so you don't have to drive around just looking for them. You can bring that up on the map and just drive right to them, and you'll enjoy that in all ages. That is from all ages to enjoy. Monster Cache. Now there's another one that you might like, and for the same reason, if it's not permissible for you to go 30 mile, 40 mile, whatever it is that you can't afford to go this weekend for geocaching trips or whatever. Monstercache.com has an app for your phone also, and it is awesome. What you do, you can bring up the map and on the phone, and these little monsters around, and there's a net, and the net stays in the center of your phone on the screen, and as you go towards these monsters, when the net gets completely over the top of the monster, ding, you get points. Yes, and that is an awesome game for all ages also. Just go to monstercache.com and check it out, and all these last two games that I mentioned are free, and what they do on Monster Cache, they give you some points to start with. Now, as you play, you lose these nets. They give you so many nets, and you can buy more, or you can refer friends to it and give them the code that belongs to you to get free points, free nets for these people signing in under you. And wow, I was tracking myself down in snow and everything last winter when I first got the app on my phone, and it was an awesome game. But some places you have to go up there and read about it, because I have an audio of the fellow that came up with this app, and he explained really well what the game was about, how he made it, and it was just awesome how many monsters that he threw out there, virtual monsters. And there's different kinds of monsters, and there's different points and different this and that. So you really have to be able to go there and see what it's about to enjoy it.
We'll be back after this commercial.
Hiker James Talk Show appreciates any donation amount to help run the show. You can find the donate button on hikerjamestalkshow.com in the top right corner of the page. We thank you in advance for sharing with us. Okay, so how are you liking our show so far? This is our 6th week that we've had this show going, and I know some of you has heard it just for the first time. We'd like some information, some feedback, and really would be awesome to know how everybody thinks about this show. Now, what some people might think of this show, I might not put that on the radio, but I just like to know for myself, what do you think of this show? We're trying to run between 30 and 45 minutes per Sunday, and we're located on different websites after the show is uploaded, and it's in a lot of places. If you search for Aftercache, I'm sure you'll find it in other places. But send us an email, and let us know what you think of this show, or send us a voice message, and we'll run through that information before the close of the show again, as how to get a hold of us here at the studio. What we're going to do next is we're going to try, we're going to start putting some things together and have a raffle drawing of some things. We're going to have let you know in advance what we're going to do, and just working on it right now, just starting to think of different things that we can do this with. But I have random generator that will pick numbers. So when we do come up with this giveaway, we're going to take the correct number, the correct answers to whatever the questions might be, or however we might go about this. And as we get information back from you listeners, if it be email or voicemail, it doesn't matter how I get the information, as long as I can find out who you are and how to get a hold of you, and we'll put you on a number based on who called in or whatever, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through 1,000, whatever, and then we will put them numbers in the random organizer, the random pick a number. It randomizes a number, so the winner will be what the generator picks. It sound interesting? Let me know. What kind of things do you suppose we could give away on this show? Don't make it too expensive, because I need help in getting some of this stuff that I'm going to give away. And if I can't get any help with that, then it's not going to be as nice of a gift as what I'd like it to be, because then that'd be out of the pocket. But yeah, anything that's free is free, right? I mean, it'd be worth getting into the drawing, and it doesn't cost you anything. So we'll see. We're going to go through that and here in the next couple of weeks and come up with something interesting. So stay tuned and listen in to our weekly shows to see how we are going with that. As it was said in the beginning of the show, that we are sponsored by cashface.social. This is a worldwide social website for geocachers. There's no drama, there's no advertising, it's just the platform was built without all that mess in there. You can go up there and join it. It's for free, and you might find some of your people up there that you might know them by their geocaching name. You can sign up with your geocaching name, and see how many people you can become friends with. They won't put you in jail for asking too many friend requests. That's I'm not going to say which website does that, but oh yeah, it's awesome. And Pilot Suggs from the UK has come up with this website for all the geocachers to congregate and share their experiences, their stories, their finds, their photos. There's chat, and there's messages. There's so much stuff up there that you'd have to actually go to that website and sign up for it to see what they have. And that's cashface.social. And they have a forum page. They got group pages where you can join different groups, or you can even make your own group. There is an events, and you can put videos on there. You can invite others to join. It's just awesome. This is about the and they have they even have the phone app for Android. You can get that at Google Play or at Amazon, and both of them, either place it is a free app, and everything's free. And they're coming out with an ISO soon. They're working on that right now. So check that out and join up. And when you do, tell them you heard it on aftercash.com. And I'll be up there, and I'll be sending a like to the new. I send a like to the new members, and everybody just, I mean, there's so many different places in the world that people are coming from joining this, and it's amazing what some of the photos look like for other countries, and it's just a great place to be. That's cashface.social. Okay, we're just about out of time. We've got 36 minutes on the clock already, and wow, this is it was awful hard to get to that first 30 minutes, but now it's going to go by really fast. We hope everybody has enjoyed this, listening to this program, and we need your feedback for more information to talk about on this radio station. And you can do that by sending us an email to radiotalkshow2013@gmail.com. You can send an audio message from speakpipe.com/hikerjames. You can give us a call between 5 and 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 to 9 on weekends. That number's 937-381-9343, and we can record that right off of the phone. You can go to hikerjamestalkshow.com and look for some more ways to be in contact with me and send me messages and whatever. We hope to hear from you. We need to know who you are, your geocaching name. We need to know that, and we need to know where you're calling from. If you're calling from, I'll say, southern Ohio or northern California or the UK, Germany, wherever it is you're calling from, we'd like to know where you are and who you are. So we can put that on there. And so we're waiting and listening and trying to come up with more ideas and more things to talk about each week on this show. Don't forget to join us on Hiker James Geocaching Talk Show on Blog Talk Radio. That's on Saturday from 3 to 4 live, and then archived after that where you can still listen to it. And that is at blogtalkradio.com/hikerjames. All right, then we're just going to have to end it here because I don't want to run into overtime on this program. I don't know how much they frown upon that, but I've got it set for 45 minutes. And I know that gives me 8 more minutes, but what else is there to talk about? So, hey everybody, that was at the Midwest Geobash 2014. Hi again, and I hope y'all had a safe trip back home. And let me know that you listened to it. I know I give out this information at the Geobash to a lot of folks, and they said that they were going to listen. So take that information that I give you about how to contact the show. Let me know that you made it home safe, and let me know how fun of a weekend it was out there. And So, until next week, we are going to end this show. And we hope to see y'all come back and tell your friends and your family to check us out, aftercash.com. That's where they'll find us at on this radio station. So we'll see you next week, same time, same place, before noon on Saturday. We should have it all uploaded and ready to listen to. So see ya.
What?